I'm Bridget Condon with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Giants head coach Brian Daboll announced that rookie quarterback Jackson Dart will not only start this Sunday against the Chargers, but will also keep that role for the rest of the season. Dart says he's ready and wants to do his best to be a spark for the 0-3 Giants. Russell Wilson will be the backup going forward. Elsewhere, the Eagles placed linebacker Nolan Smith on injured reserve with a triceps injury. Smith will miss at least the next 4 games and could return for the Monday night game against the Packers on November 10th. Falcons head coach Raheem Morris is standing by Michael Penix Jr. as his starting quarterback. Morris made it clear there will be no competition with Kirk Cousins, saying Penix is, quote, the guy. And 13 players in their first year of eligibility are among the list of 128 modern-era players nominated for the Pro Football Hall of Fame's class of 2026. Notable players include Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Larry Fitzgerald, and LaShawn McCoy. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
You could think you found your dream home online. The kitchen island looks perfect for your inner chef. The backyard, a paradise for your green thumb. And that extra room, hello walk-in closet. But here's the twist. The lot next door just got rezoned for years of construction. And this sound, yeah, you're going to be hearing a lot of that. Don't let your dream home turn into a nightmare. Work with the expertise and ethical training of a Realtor, here to guide and help protect you from the surprises you didn't see coming. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors, right by you.
The cost of mesothelioma treatments can exceed $400,000, and families often face losing their homes and life savings just to pay the bill. The Rights and Claims Department of Flint Cooper has helped victims secure financial support they need to pay for their care and ensure their family's future. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma and don't have legal representation, call Flint Cooper now at 800-606-8169. Time is running out for you to file a claim, so don't wait. Call 800-606-8169 for a free consultation.
And I did figure it out finally. It is a Thursday. It is the 25th day of September, 2025. And another beautiful day in the neighborhood. The weather, well, we've got a bit of a change in the air, and we will discuss that when we get to the weather portion of page 2 of the local news. Local news? Yeah, we do that. I'm Carroll in the newsroom with the local news. It's Jared Anchondo, elbowing Aaron Atadero out of the way. Yeah, it's your mic, Jared. Yeah, don't let Aaron push you around. Yeah, okay.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready for football?
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Who we got tonight?
Well, tonight, what do we have? We've got Thursday night football, and it will be the Seattle Seahawks, the Arizona Cardinals.
All right.
Okay. Also, high school football tonight. The Calexico Bulldogs and the Brawley Wildcats in Brawley tonight, Thursday night football.
All right.
Okay.
Fun.
Big Imperial Valley League implications with that game.
Okay.
So we'll keep an eye on it for you. Let's see what's going on. Oh, in the news, Jaguar Land Rover says production at its United Kingdom factories remains on hold. It's dealing with a cyber attack. Now, the company stopped production 3 weeks ago. And, well, as a former owner of British automobiles, it's okay. It'll give those British engineers time to figure out how to make the Land Rover leak more oil. If it's a British car, it leaks oil. Guaranteed. Okay. And I always remember working on an Austin Healey at one point and an MGB at another. The engineer that designed the electrical system for the British sports cars, the guy that did the actual wiring, and the guy that drew the schematics never met, never shared notes. None had anything to do with the other. I swear.
You just got to take the whole thing apart when you got to fix something.
Yeah. British electrics are legendary. Lucas made some of the absolute worst electric equipment in automobiles ever. Okay.
When you're driving around those British cars, you can feel like James Bond.
Oh, well. Anyway. And you may have heard electronic umpires are coming to Major League Baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baseball announced that the automatic balls and strike system, the ABS, will be introduced next season. So now, instead of getting in the face of the umpire, the coaches will furiously be pressing Control-Alt-Delete. No doubt.
Well, have you heard there are now slurs for robots nowadays? It's becoming a thing. So I can just imagine a coach yelling at the computer, just calling it robot names.
Yes, we'll make up names for that.
Yeah, one of them is what was it, Clanker?
Yeah. Okay, we got birthdays. Let's see. Actor Robert Walden, 82. Actor Michael Douglas is 81. Model Cheryl Teague, 78. Actor Mimi Kennedy, 77. Actor Anson Williams from Happy Days. Was he Ralph Mouth or Potsy? He's 76. Actor Mark Hamill from Star Wars, 74. Actor Colin Friels, 73. Actor Michael Madsen, 67. Actor Heather Locklear, 64. Actor Aida Tortoro is 63. Actor Tate Donovan, 62. Will Smith, 57. Actor Bridget Wilson Sampras is 52. Actor Clea Duvall, 48. Actor Robbie Jones, 48. Actor Lee Norris, 44. Actor Zach Woods, 41. Actor Jordan Gavaris, 36. Local birthdays coming up. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center invites you to meet their new primary care providers, Mary Kay Klockman and Myra Casillas, both nurse practitioners. They join Dr. Tariq at the Imperial Valley's premier cardiology practice and provide care as it should be. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center, 435 West Eaton Road in Imperial. Call for an appointment, 760-879-8590. 760-879-8590. Tariq Cardiovascular and Vein Center, trusted in cardiovascular and family care. Let's say happy birthday, Belinda Rangel, Blanca Ruin, Laris Baker, Veronica Singh, Curtis Butler Jr., Billy Powers, Francis Robles, Yvette Elizalde, Charlena Cruz, Gloria Panduro, Isis Ramirez, Greg Beal, Ashley Ochoa is 16, Lydia Villarreal, Magdalena Lopez Jimenez, Joe Bernal, Anna Herrera, Mallory Kellum, Diane Butler, Monica Dominguez, and John J.R. Robertson. Okay, happy birthday and many happy returns. We've got news, local news. We'll follow that with a look at the weather, sports, financial news. We'll keep you up to date, let you know what's happening. We will begin with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. Revised numbers show the U.S. economy grew a better-than-expected rate of 3.8% from April through June. Economist Gus Fauché believes that'll change.
We do expect to see slower GDP growth in the second half of 2025 as businesses pass more of their higher tariff costs on along to consumers.
Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas addressed the UN General Assembly via video today. Through an interpreter, he pledged Hamas would have no role in governing a post-war Gaza, and vowed,
despite all what our people have suffered, we reject what Hamas carried out on the 7th of October.
Sources tell CBS News federal prosecutors will make a decision on charges against former FBI Director James Comey before next Tuesday's deadline. Scott McFarland.
The person who'll decide whether to recommend charges against former FBI Director James Comey in Virginia is Lindsay Halligan, the new U.S. attorney there, who just days ago was a White House aide and Trump confidant.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.gov. to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news, software giant Oracle stepping up to lead TikTok, which has its global headquarters in Culver City. Some changes reportedly on the way to the user experience and the algorithm. It's been at the center of debate. Concerns that China could infiltrate American data. Writer Zi Ying Young with Wired Magazine says nothing is 100% safe.
We have also seen a lot of American tech companies also abuse the data that they have over American users. So it's not a guarantee that American users' data will be safe after the new deal.
President Trump set to sign off on a framework of the deal today. Governor Gavin Newsom says 5 property insurance companies are returning to California, saying changes arose when voters approved regulations denying certain rate hikes.
As a consequence of that, people started exiting the market. And the reforms we've just put into place allow for more rapid rate increases.
Some interview by former President Bill Clinton at a Clinton Global Initiative Forum in New York. Gas prices in the state just under $4.65 a gallon. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org. Get real-time information about the air that we breathe.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy place every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 has service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the valley. You can pull into a quick lane, and remember, they service all makes and all models. You never need an appointment, but you can go online and schedule an appointment at Quick Lane, or for the El Centro Motors mobile service, go online, elcentromotors.net.
KXO News. Several arrested at Walmart. El Centro police were called to Walmart Tuesday night. There was a report of a subject with a firearm. Here is Aaron Adadero.
Officers quickly identified multiple suspects in an altercation. They later located the vehicle associated with the crime. A high-risk felony stop was conducted on the suspect's vehicle. Multiple individuals were safely detained and arrested. A loaded Glock pistol was located with a 30-round high-capacity magazine. It was determined the firearm had been stolen from Yuma. 2 adult suspects were booked into county jail for multiple charges, including a warrant out of Riverside County. 3 juvenile suspects were booked into juvenile hall. In the KXO Newsroom, I'm Aaron Atadero.
Intercare and Autism Support of Imperial County are teaming together. They will be hosting the ASIC Mobile Diagnostic Unit. That is a unique trailer designed to diagnose autism evaluations and support early intervention for local children. The trailer will be at Intercare's El Centro location at 852 East Annenberg Drive this Friday. Professionals will conduct developmental evaluations for children ages 3 to 7. Those wishing to get their child evaluated must register at asic.love/diagnostic evaluations. You can check out Intercare's website. I think they'll probably have something on there, and you can find out some more information, or you can go to the KXO News website, and we have that link for you. And yeah, that's a good service right there. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Scheduling your automotive service appointment at El Centro Motors just got easier. Visit elcentromotors.net. Follow the prompts, sign in, schedule your service appointment at your selected location. It's easier and faster than ever before. elcentromotors.net. Schedule an appointment at any of the Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motor Service Department, or one of the mobile service vans that comes to you. elcentromotors.net. Schedule now.
Music promoter sentenced. Hugo Lever had entered a guilty plea in San Diego. The plea was for conspiracy to commit money laundering for accepting cash from a person believed to be a drug trafficker. Turns out it was an undercover federal agent. Lever was reportedly the CEO of Calexico-based DA Music Entertainment. Court documents say he met with the federal agent last year at a restaurant in Del Mar. Lever was reportedly looking for investors to fund a music festival in Ensenada. The undercover agent described himself to Lever as a drug dealer, and the funds he would be receiving were from drug sales. 2 months later, Lever met with another undercover agent in El Cajon. That agent gave Lever $100,000. Lever's co-defendant, Juan Gonzalez Fonseca, also entered a guilty plea. This week, Lever was sentenced in San Diego federal court to 18 months in prison. The co-defendant was sentenced to time served. And power has been restored. According to Imperial Irrigation District, power has been restored to all residential customers impacted by Tropical Storm Mario. The district made the announcement Wednesday morning. According to the IID, if any customer remains without service, they should contact the IID call center. IID employees worked around the clock since last week's storm. The real news is that it was Tropical Storm Mario. That explains the turtle shells and gold coins strewn about my yard. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 on the weather. Next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. At El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
Page 2 of the local news and in-depth weather brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
Murder suspect in court, 56-year-old James Hill, was to have a readiness hearing. Here's Aaron Adadero with details.
James Hill is suspected in the murder of September Lee Weisinger. Her body was found at Senator Wash. The victim's boyfriend was determined to be the suspect in the murder. He was found in Yuma and extradited to Imperial County earlier this month. The readiness hearing did not happen until Tuesday, after it was announced the suspect had to get a new attorney. The original attorney had to quit the case because of a conflict. A new attorney was appointed. The preliminary hearing was set for October 21st. Hill remains in jail with bail set at $2 million. In the KXO newsroom, I'm Aaron Atadero.
Imperial County Board of Supervisors have proclaimed October 5th through the 11th, 2025, as Fire Prevention Week. The proclamation highlights the National Fire Protection Association's theme, Charge into Fire Safety, lithium-ion batteries in your home. Yeah, you should be aware of those. The campaign this year reminds everybody to buy, charge, and recycle lithium-ion batteries safely to help prevent fires. A number of Imperial Valley fire departments will hold open houses and special events to mark the week. Lithium-ion batteries, sometimes called spicy pillows, because they are fire hazard. Child passenger safety seat event. It'll be held this Saturday. Find out if your child is using the correct car seat. There will be car seat inspections and adjustments at no cost. They will be by appointment only, and the child must be present at the event. The event will be Saturday from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. at the Imperial County Public Health Department in El Centro. It is being hosted by the Imperial County Sheriff's Office, California Highway Patrol, First Five of California, and the County Public Health Department. If you'd like to find the number you can call to make an appointment, check out the KXO website and look up the story Safety Seat Event. Chamber annual dinner. The Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce having their annual dinner. It'll be tonight at the Old Eucalyptus Schoolhouse on Evan Hughes Highway. It begins at 6 p.m. The 2025 annual awards dinner promises to be an evening of growth, collaboration, and celebration. Organizers say it will be a night dedicated to recognizing the power of community, collaboration, and business growth. It will be an elegant evening of dinner, cocktails, music, and more, as they honor outstanding individuals who help drive the region forward. Contact the Chamber for ticket information. KXO News Time, 7:48. We'll take a look at local weather up next.
My name is Shelley Wilkinson, and I am an Imperial Valley Food Bank Board member. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially among those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
According to the National Weather Service, today will again bring hot temperatures across much of the Imperial and Yuma valleys. However, shower and thunderstorm chances will begin to increase tomorrow night into the weekend. Rainfall activity will become more widespread. A few strong to severe storms will be possible, along with locally heavy rainfall that could lead to flooding. Cooler than normal temperatures are expected tomorrow and through the weekend, with those lingering chances for showers and isolated storms. Our high in the valley yesterday, 105. The overnight low, 81. Today will be sunny with a high near 101. West winds 10 to 15, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Clear tonight, a low around 74. West winds 10 to 15, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Sunny on Friday with a high near 94, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. On Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 91, west-southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming east in the afternoon. There is a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms Saturday afternoon, continuing into Saturday evening. Sunny on Sunday with a high near 92, west wind about 5 miles an hour. A 10% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. on Sunday. 83 degrees, 37% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-northwest 7 to 10. Air quality is good everywhere except moderate in Westmoreland. See the local news, page 2 in the weather, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
What's important to you, Imperial Valley? Stitch Marketing Research and partners want to hear from you. We want to learn about the community issues and public policies that matter most to you and your families. To share your thoughts, please take our 10-minute survey. You will be compensated for your time. You can access the online survey at imperialvalleytoday.com. Once again, that's imperialvalleytoday.com.
It's sports time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining 2 hospitals to better serve you. Major League Baseball, lots of things going on. We're in the final week. And, the Padres, they fell to the Milwaukee Brewers 3-1 yesterday afternoon. And, the Brewers and the Padres could well meet in the playoffs. The Dodgers won. So did the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks still have a shot at the playoffs. The Dodgers continue to lead the National League West. Nationals edged the Braves 4-3. Brewers over the Padres 3-1. Rays over the Orioles 6-2. Guardians topped the Tigers 5-1. Pirates nipped the Reds 4-3. Phillies pounded the Marlins 11-1. Yankees over the White Sox 8-1. It was the Red Sox ripping the Blue Jays 7-1, Rangers over the Twins 4-2, Cubs pounded the Mets 10-3, Angels edged the Royals 3-2, Mariners over the Rockies 9-2, Cal Raleigh hit another one. Yeah, and, the Dodgers scored 5-4 over the Diamondbacks. Giants edged the Cardinals 4-3, Athletics shut out the Astros 6-0.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together. Healthier tomorrow.
We've got NFL football Thursday night style. It'll be the Seahawks and the Cardinals tonight, starting at 4:30 on AM 1230. Speaking of the NFL, quarterback Drew Brees and receiver Larry Fitzgerald were picked in their first year of eligibility as two of the nominees among modern-era players for the 2026 Pro Football Hall of Fame class. High school football kicks off tonight. Thursday night football, Calexico at Raleigh, an IVL clash that will have implications. Friday night, San Isidro at Southwest. The Eagles coming off their first win in 2 years. Escondido at Holtville. Calapat will travel to Claremont. Palo Verde will journey to Sweetwater. Vincent has a bye. Valley Center's Jaguars visit the Imperial Tigers. Clash of the Cats. Mickey Dale, George Gahalva will be live on the KXO YouTube channel. And John Driflin and I at Cal Jones Stadium. The La Quinta Blackhawks and the Central Spartans, two undefeated teams, will be live on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel starting at 6:45 tomorrow night. And the skateboard Tony Hawk used to land an unprecedented 900 in competition sold for $1.152 million at auction yesterday. Okay. And it's in my closet. Okay, I'll show it to you later. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention, which is why when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away, so the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather is brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service. Southwest Postal, the Valley's only postal box service, offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro. The U.S. economy's comeback in the second quarter was just revised higher again. And economists estimate that momentum carried on in the third quarter, underscoring the resilience of the world's largest economy. Gross domestic product, the broadest measure of economic output, rose at an annualized rate of 3.8% from April through June, according to the Commerce Department. That's significantly higher than the 3.3% rate reported in the second estimate, well above the 3% initially reported. GDP was revised higher, largely due to new additional data on consumer spending. Personal consumption expenditures rose at an annualized pace of 2.5% in the second quarter. That, according to the third estimate, up sharply from the second estimate of 1.6%. Starbucks says they will take significant action to turn around its struggling business, closing a large number of cafes and announcing a second round of layoffs at its headquarters as part of CEO Brian Nichols' efforts to resuscitate the troubled chain. Nicole announced today that Starbucks will close hundreds of stores this month, about 1% of its locations. What's on the big board right now? Red. The Dow off 15 points at 46,106. The S&P 500 down 23 at 6,616. The NASDAQ off 87 at 22,411. Gold off $9.30 an ounce, and oil down 70 cents per barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number one priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 101. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. Tonight will be clear, a low around 74. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Friday, sunny with a high near 94. West wind 5 to 10, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. And we have 84 degrees, 36% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest 7 to 10, air quality moderate in Westmoreland, good everywhere else. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
Crispy cheese toast, buttery cheese toast, crunchy cheese toast, delicious cheese toast. Fluffy cheese toast. Unlimited cheese toast with every meal at Sizzler Family Steakhouse. We go in Sizzler.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. The White House threatens mass firings going beyond temporary furloughs if there's a government shutdown next week. CBS's Ed O'Keefe says the showdown with congressional Democrats has intensified.
In exchange for their votes, Democrats want concessions like rolling back this year's Medicaid cuts and extending health insurance tax credits. President Trump canceled a meeting with Democratic congressional leaders that was scheduled for today, calling their demands ridiculous. Last night, those same Democratic leaders responded to the threat of layoffs, calling them an act of intimidation, and telling the administration to, quote, get lost.
New government numbers just out today indicate a 3% reduction in the federal workforce since January. On the economy, turns out growth in the second quarter of the year was better than the first estimate.
The Commerce Department revised second quarter GDP to a rate of 3.8%, up from the previous estimate of 3.3%. Consumer spending remained resilient during the second quarter, rising 2.5%.
I think maybe some of it is people are trying to buy ahead before prices go up from tariffs.
PNC Chief Economist Gus Fauché.
We do expect to see slower GDP growth in the second half of 2025 as businesses pass more of their higher tariff costs on along to consumers.
Michael Wallace, CBS News.
President Trump is pushing for a criminal case against former FBI Director James Comey amid accusations he lied to Congress. CBS's Jake Rosen says the clock is ticking.
The statute of limitations would lapse on Tuesday, so we're expecting charges if they're brought before then. President Trump has been pressuring something to be done about his Justice Department investigating someone, and it appears that Comey could potentially be that first domino to fall. However, it's unclear whether they actually have the evidence to actually move forward on this investigation and get a grand jury to actually secure that indictment.
Planned Parenthood of Wisconsin says it will stop scheduling patients for abortions beginning next week as it deals with Medicaid funding cuts in the Trump tax and spending bill. The president's expected to sign an executive order today paving the way for the wrap-up of a deal to sell TikTok's U.S. assets to a group of mostly American investors. CBS's Natalie Brand.
Some analysts and lawmakers say and even worry that China could use this TikTok deal as leverage as these broader trade negotiations continue. And we know that Congress members who have raised for years concerns, national security concerns around TikTok, this popular app, will be scrutinizing the details of this deal.
Starbucks says it's laying off around 900 non-retail employees and closing some stores as it focuses more of its money on reviving the brand. Checking Wall Street, right now the Dow is down 38 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing at $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
A legendary actor is in the news for an apparent health issue.
I must fight to remember that this is an intelligent, highly advanced individual.
94-year-old Star Trek actor William Shatner was reportedly rushed to a hospital in Southern California for a medical emergency. TMZ says Shatner, who played Captain Kirk on the show, suffered a problem with his blood sugar at his home in L.A. and called EMS himself as a precaution. Shatner's talent agency now denies he was hospitalized and says the actor is fine. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Merriam-Webster has fully revised its popular collegiate dictionary with more than 5,000 new words. They include dumb phone and ghost kitchen, also cold brew, dad bod, riz, and hard pass. The 12th edition is the first update in 22 years. The company removed some outdated geographical and biographical sections to make room. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
Classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.